Hey guys, it's Tombox. I'm here at OTS Store Championships at my locals, and I am here with top 4 contender, Storm?
Yeah.
Storm Camplin?
Camplin. Yeah.
Okay, I got subtitles will fix it.
It's all good.
So, you played a very interesting variant of Lunalights.
Yeah, so I decided that I didn't want to play the Time Thief brick cards. I decided that I just wanted to go all in on going first, and I played the Yuga build of Lunalight.
Okay, I would like to see some of the plays. Maybe you can actually show one particular part of the combo perhaps later on, but yes. So you play, how did you fare during the initial part of Swiss?
So I went X1 and 1. My loss was to a Dino player who opened a Kaiju both games. How I lose is if I lose to Twin Twister and I lose to a Kaiju.
The Kaiju was a big one because you set up the play properly and he just happened to have it.
Yeah, and then I drew against an Invoke Shadal player because our game 1 took 30 minutes of grinding back and forth, and I used every single monster in my extra deck.
Wow, that's pretty intense. That's pretty intense. Okay, so you play some pretty interesting cards for Lunalights, and I personally haven't really seen this, so let's showcase it to the world.
Alright, cool.
Alright, let's take a look at your main deck.
Yeah, so in the main deck, it's just standard Lunalight stuff. So 3 Tiger.
Do you think this card's broken?
Yeah, this card is totally broken, but I think the way to like hit this deck is just ban Perfume, because it searches this and it turns off Foolish Goods being like incredible in the deck, but like they could also just ban this card, like just being able to abuse it as much as possible.
You heard it from the Lunalight player. He's got his top already. It's all good, so you can get rid of the deck.
Yeah, get rid of the deck. In Master Duel 5, this deck is insane as well. So 3 Kaleido checks, send for cost.
Broken.
Please don't ash me.
Cost is a problem in the game right now. It's not really cost. There's a lot of cards that are cost.
Yeah, exactly. So I played Emerald Bird as well. You just send like the bricks that you draw to draw cards.
Yep.
Also like helps you play around Nibiru, which I never do. Yellow Martin, which is just like Zephyros, and you bounce it and it's broken to reuse Tiger all the time. And then we played some expensive cards. So we played 3 Souls.
Again, cost.
Yeah, cost.
Don't worry, the cost is actually because it's prepaid with cash.
And then the best part of this thing is like you can like send Tenki that like you already activated to like search your Lunalight cards or the Lunalight cards themselves because they all have grave effects that aren't once per turn.
This is a draw engine.
Yeah, it's a draw engine as well as it's a different monster type for Curious, which is like the main part. And then the brick for this, but it's probably the best Garnet because you can discard a card to summon it and it's 2k.
Okay.
And then I played 2 Danger Monsters only. I played 2 Snake because, again, I wanted some cards for Curious. I thought this was the best one if I was only going to play like very few because I'm playing the Zodiac engine. So it's just like the
one Thoroughblade?
Just the 1 Thoroughblade and the 3 Barrage. So if you draw multiple Barrage, then you pitch them off this to draw some cards. Otherwise, you just summon it once. And if you have extras, it's whatever.
Okay.
And then the honorary Lunalight card is Zephyros, because this card is broken.
It's just basically Yellow Martin.
Yeah, it's Yellow Martin, except better because it doesn't get banished. And then 1 Boots, because we play a rank up card, which is Degenerate. Please ban it again.
I would like to see how that play actually works out. I want to see gameplay.
Yeah, and the 1 Armageddon Knight, it lets you send the Lunalights, which triggers them and stuff, and it just lets you play the game.
Should they negate this?
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm summoning this, I'm not like being able to do good things. This is like the worst case normal summon.
Okay.
And then on to spells, so it's 19 monsters in the main and spells. So 3 Perfume, because monster reborn non-once per turn that also searches.
Don't you wish the space wasn't there?
Yeah, pretty much. 3 Tenki. It's good.
Searches monster reborn.
Yeah, gets you all of your cards that you need. And then the Zodiac, so 3 Barrage. So this card is really good. I had my opponent use thing that doesn't let you like summon with the card the rest of the turn on it, and I just popped it with Barrage and then comboed off on them.
Okay.
You also can like pop Tiger for like some cute plays to get 2 monsters instead of 1. It's really good. Then I'm a combo deck, so there's 3 Called by the Grave in my deck, because I do not want to get Ash Blossomed or anything else or Drolled. And then
or more like DD Crowed.
Yeah, Crows also really hurts. 2 Foolish Burial Goods, because consistency. I didn't think 3 was necessary with all the other like cards I was playing. And then 2 Double or Nothing.
Yes, this. Why?
Okay, so you have to search one of them in your combo to make it resolve. Like, you need it. And then if you mill one of them when you use Curious, because you have to mill with Curious, if you mill a double or nothing, your combo just dies. And then it's really stupid because no one ever expects double or nothing to come out. Like the second one, it's like you can just summon and kill your opponent.
Top 4 match, this did come up.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, you already milled it into the graveyard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna
and
add another copy.
And Darren was like, you milled one. And I was like, I have 2.
And we did perform a deck check, and we can confirm that is true on the list. That's very interesting. And I also seen that when you had the extra copy, you threw it you sent it to the grave with Magician's Soul to draw a card, replace it.
Yeah, you don't need it, right? Like, it's just extra game. I did do 20k damage to one person.
Oh my god.
And then
you should get 2 game wins for that.
no, that was my top 8 match, game 3. I did 20k to an Appaloosa with 0. And then the power spells, Foolish and Upstart, because why would you not play these cards? And then the rank up magic. So basically you search this off the Phantom Knight guy, sending him by Curious, and then you summon Kali Yuga with this. And Kali Yuga says you don't get to play the game.
Okay.
And then 2 traps. So the one Serenade Dance, because it's searchable off Martin, and you can like Foolish Goods it and stuff. It's useful. And then the one Phantom Knight thing. It's a level 4 extender. Doesn't make you lose to draw, like the Dangers do.
Okay, let's go into your extra deck before we go into your side. Side's probably a bit more questions about how it fared over the tournament, but let's go ahead.
So extra, so the 4s, we're playing Appaloosa.
$130.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. I don't own any of these cards. This is Herman's. Boral Sword, don't own it. Really good. Goes for game. Lots of the time. That's it for the 4s. You don't need any others.
Okay.
For the 3s, Curious. This is the heart and soul of like all of your combos, unless you're a god and you open like Foolish that you can send the guy. So you just send boots, then you mill things. Milling's also good because you can like trigger Lunalight effects off of it, which is broken, and like other stuff. The other 3 is Unicorn, just for kind of utility off IP and like outing problem stuff.
Spot removal.
Yeah. And then just the 2/2s, so the one IP, which I alluded to because it has down arrows and it's good, and Barricade Board because it pitches Zephyros and stuff.
Again, cost!
Yeah, it's cost.
So much cost that it's not really a cost, it's just beneficial.
And then the utility 4s, because this deck makes them, Abyss Dweller, because Graveyard's really important right now. Tornado Dragon, because I hate back row decks. And Tiger King, because it searches Tenki, and it also like outs Appaloosa basically, because it activates when you summon it to try and get the Tenki, which they have to negate because that gets you Tiger, which means you just win. And then it also tries to skill drain the board, so it's 2 Appaloosa negates.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
And then the Force Tricks to search Zephyros, the honorary Lunalight card, and then Utopia with double. And Utopia Kaiser, which you can summon off of double.
Okay, so we know what this does.
Yeah.
What does this do?
So basically, you summon this, and then it lets you summon from your extra deck a number monster, I think, or something. It lets you summon Big Eye, basically, in defense mode.
Okay.
And then you use the rank up spell, and you turn Big Eye into this guy, Kali Yuga. And Kali Yuga says, you don't get to play the game. All of your cards are negated. I also have Heavy Storm built into me for some stupid reason if I'm playing a back row deck.
Wow. Did you ever get this combo off?
Yeah. I did this combo like 5 times in Swiss and twice in top 8. Or top, and like my top. Yeah, in my top 8, I did this twice too.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Really impressive.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your side.
Yeah, so I'm siding just general back row hate in the Twin Twister. This lets you discard like Lunalight cards, which is really great. It lets you out other stuff. I just think it's really good.
And you're not using Lightning Storm?
Yeah, I can't afford that card. Herman doesn't have any, so I'm just playing this. It's also better in the grind games because you always have Tiger in your scale.
Okay, sounds good.
And then the one reboot just to go along with like the back row hate. If you play against a trap deck, this card says I get to win the game by paying half my life points.
Goodbye, Altergeist.
Yep. Then 3 Dark Ruler, no more.
This is a bread and butter card right now for like breaking boards.
Yeah, basically all the decks make unfair boards game 1, so you can play this and then you get to play the game. I never resolved this card today.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
But most decks overcommit their extra deck.
Yeah.
I think it's a fair statement.
Yeah, I think so too.
And once you break their board, the recovery is almost non-existent. This is not like last format where you break their board, they're coming back.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this should have been Nibiru today. It might have been better because like the rest of my side is just hand traps, and it could have been useful, but I don't know. This just seemed more powerful. 3 Droll and Lockbird because...
Mandatory for this format.
Yeah, this format, every single deck searches all the time and builds crazy boards, so I don't want my opponent to do that.
The moment Thunder Dragon Colossus was gone, this card was going to come back.
Yeah. 3 Crow. Again, it's really good. Every deck right now seems to be really graveyard-based. You can hit, like, in the mirror, you hit Martins, or if you're playing against Spiral, you can banish Master Plans. If you're playing against, like, just about anything, this card is utility. It's just a really safe card to side in, and I wanted to have it. And then only 2 Ash Blossom because I have the red reboot, and I just wanted like a generic card again for back row decks. Like if I play against something like Subterror, it's just a generic good hand trap to put in.
Awesome. Let's take a look at how you're going to execute the Cal Yuga.
Yeah, sure.
How I would personally die if you execute something like that. All right, thank you. Let's take a look at how this is actually going to be executed.
Yeah. So it's just really simple. So all you need is Chick Tiger and then either a Dark Extender, which can be like a danger card for this scenario. Sorry, yeah.
It's okay.
Or it can be Barrage for a level 4, and then you just use Zephyrus at a different time.
All right, let's execute it. Let's just do it.
Do I go down here?
Nope, just go right here.
Okay.
All into the correct zones. Just upside down.
Yeah, okay. So like this is my hand, right?
Yep.
And then so we just go normal summon, Chick. We use Chick and we send a Yellow Martin.
Yep, let's go right here.
Okay. Then we activate the Tiger. And we summon Yellow Martin. Okay. Is that in the shot? Sorry.
It is in the shot. Don't worry. Just put it right where the scale would be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like, think of it as full.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's
okay.
the scale.
Okay, sure. And then you overlay, summon Force Tricks.
Yep.
Use Force Tricks.
Detach.
You always detach Martin because you need to bounce. And you search the Zephyros. You use Martin's effect. You bounce this to your hand to summon it. And you make Barricade Board Blocker. So your Martin will get banished. If that matters. So you summon Barricade Borg.
Yep.
Then you use Barricade Borg's effect and you pay your cost pitching Zephyros.
Yep.
Then you activate Tiger again. You summon back Kaleido Chick. At this point you can like dump Martin or Emerald Bird or whatever you need so that you have follow up for the next turn.
Okay.
Then you can either, if you had a level 4 extender, you could just danger right now and then this makes Curious. Or if you had the Barrage, you could use Zephyrus instead, which would be 3 different types. So these are 3 different types, and we make summon the Curious, and then we use Curious's effect.
Okay.
And we dump Silent Boots.
Yep.
And then we mill 3 random cards, doesn't really matter what they are.
Sure.
And then we trigger the Silent Boots, and we search the rank up magic.
What if you milled the rank up magic?
That sucks.
Okay.
So
It's potential bad mill. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the only bad mill in the deck, or if you mill 2 double or nothings.
Okay.
So if you mill this, basically, now at this point you just make Curious in a rank 4 and hope you live.
Okay.
Because you can make like Dweller or something, and generally you won't die through that. And then
banish this, and...
Yeah, sorry, and you search this. You can set it if you want now, it doesn't matter. So you use Zephyros, and you bounce your Tiger, then you activate your Tiger, then you bring back Kaleido Chick or whatever you sent off of it.
Yep.
Then you summon Utopia Double, and you use Double, and you search Double or Nothing. And then you summon your Kaiser. Yeah.
Ah, that's where it's different. Right?
Yeah. And then you use Kaiser's effect, which lets you summon your Big Eye.
Ah.
And then you also have like 2 sets. It's like you can like shuffle them around and stuff. So if your opponent is like exactly cosmic, it's not like a guaranteed so that they know which it is. This thing's also 5k, which is pretty big. And then yeah, on their turn, as soon as they activate like a card in their main phase, you just summon Kali Yuga, which negates whatever they played. And then
that's it.
They can't do anything.
Wow, thank you for the execution.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your deck profile, and are there any shoutouts you would like to give?
Yeah, so big shoutouts to Herman and the rest of Team Extremity, my team. We're based here in Vancouver. We do some online selling and some groups and stuff. I don't own a single card in this deck other than a Called by the Grave.
This is the perks of being in a team.
Yeah, so every card is Herman's and the rest of my teammates, and they helped me test and do great.
All right. And yeah, congratulations for hitting top 4. You got your invite. Maybe are you going to WCQ?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's a fairly expensive flight from Vancouver to get down there, but
let's hope the pandemic kind of settles down a little.
Yeah, maybe book now while pandemic's in full effect and flights are low.
Yeah, let's hope so. All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
And yeah, maybe we'll see you next time.